Hello everyone, and thank you once again for returning to the Hollow Knight 112% playthrough. Last time, we explored some more areas throughout the fungal waste and the Forgotten Crossroads, just cleaning up some rooms we weren't able to access before, and now we have made it to a brand new area, Crystal Peak. So we're going to be spending pretty much all of our time here today in the Crystal Peak and seeing what it has in store for us. Right off the bat, I just want to say I love the aesthetic of the Crystal Peak. And I literally just said we'd be spending all the episode in here, but hold on. We picked up the Lumify lantern from Sly a significant amount of time ago, a couple episodes at this point. This area, you can see how we have like that little glowing orb on our chest at this point. That's the lantern in action. If we came in here before, it was pitch black and we would not be able to see what was going on. Yeah, now you see where we are. This is just another way to access the Forgotten Crossroads. So, Hollow Knight leaves a lot of things open to the player to access however they want. So, you didn't even need to fight the Soul Master to access Crystal Peak. You could have just saved up enough money, gotten the Lumify lantern, and come here already. Yeah, there's something over here. And come here before getting the Desolate Dive. I just chose to go out of my way to get the dive because it's always nice to have extra movement / attack options when you can get them. I love the aesthetic of the Crystal Peak. I think it's so industrial and yet peaceful, which I think is a really hard and weird combination to have. And it's just like the difference between the music and the sound effects of the conveyor belts and other machines, and as we'll see over here, the miners at work. It comes together in a very unique style that I can't really say I've seen before in many other games. Oh, we have a bench right to begin with, so we might as well take that. Again, we can see the Lumify lantern in action. Map updated. You lie. Well, that's gonna be our... I feel like I should have taken damage from that. So these platforms, something I didn't know about them for the longest time. Obviously, when you stand on them, they flip over and you can't stand on the spikes. But you can whack them to reset them. Yeah, I did not know that for so long, and it's so convenient. Ah. I'm trying to think about which direction I'm trying to head at this point. Well, not this way, because this is just a stupid egg. So we're heading this way. These assholes. These little bat fly things hold these crystals and they'll shoot out needles that when they hit a surface will become just a bigger pile of crystals. And touching those piles is damaging to your health. Just gonna take care of these guys right now. You can hit their pickaxes back at them and they do damage. So I recommend that as an opportunity of attack. You don't have to use the Vengeful Spirit quite like I did. Also with those fly enemies, you can hit the crystals that they shoot out back at them. It doesn't do damage, but you can just hit it away from you so that you don't have to worry about getting hit by it yourself. Alrighty. Oh shoot. Did I not mean to come down this way? No, I can just climb back up here. It's fine. Head up here for a slight platforming challenge. hardly a challenge, I'd say, but these ones go a bit faster. Just make sure you time your dashes well enough, and you get a grub as your reward. These guys are impervious to all attacks except for the Vengeful Spirit. They just shoot out a laser walking around in a circle. They're not too threatening, as you can just, if you do need to worry about them, then you can just hit them with the Vengeful Spirit. Otherwise, everything's fine. This area is a secret that we can't do anything about. We'll be back for this. Alright, continuing on up this way. Ooh, a map page. Cornifer, wherefore art thou? I know that's not the proper use of wherefore, but you understand what I'm saying. Let's get this map. Come to scale the mountain. I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me, though, and I'm not really one for heights. Short and sweet conversation today. 112 for the map. Gladly. I jabbed myself on one of those crystals back there. Awful sharp they are, and all over the place. You'd best watch yourself if you're heading up. Speaking of heading up, doesn't seem like we can get up there. Unless... Hold on. I can do this. Oh my god. It's tight, but it is possible. Oh my god, I had it too, and I bumped my head. Cut to the successful attempt at this. That was it. Never mind. Don't cut anything. Yeah, so bouncing off background rocks and other things like that can allow you to get a little higher than you would normally. You get the King's Idol from climbing up here. Not at all a required item. It's just another collectible along with the Wanderer's Journal and the Hallownest Seal. It's a white idol depicting the King of Hallownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. So we'll have to give that to Lem later on, see how much that's worth. I imagine more than the Hallownest Seal. These guys are little defensive buggers. They shoot out their little spikes whenever anyone gets too close. Oh god. We're fine. Everything's fine. And yet another bench for us. I could use a bench. Sir? So this is... Sir, I need this for my butt. Screw you. Boss fight time. We have the Crystal Guardian here. Dude only has 2 attacks. Unless you count the jumping, in which he has 3. He'll call down lasers from the sky. He'll jump on you, as such, and he'll aim a laser at you. Depending on where you are, he'll angle it properly. So if you're, hopping up on this wall here, he'll angle it upwards. These lasers that fall from the sky tend to aim toward you, but he's a very easy boss. You kind of just jump around all of his attacks. Thank you for the bench, sir. We didn't have to make it physical, but you can't take a nap on public property, man. We all got to use that. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna continue this way. Open that up. And that boss is totally optional. Well, I wouldn't say totally optional. You most likely want the bench, but you don't have to get locked in a room with him and forced to fight him. Excuse me. Ah. Rude. So what you can do is, you know, if you don't feel like fighting him, maybe you're a little too low on health, you can just continue on your merry way, hopefully get some more soul, and come back whenever you feel the time is ready. I do recommend killing all bosses in Hollow Knight. I keep calling it Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. From what I can tell, there seems to be usually the opposite problem of people calling the game, or the game world, Hollow Nest instead of Hallow Nest. I just think it was poor planning on Team Cherry's part to separate the vowels like that. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating if not for your small stature. Excuse me? Did it sadden you to see those miners below still laboring at their endless task? Even overcome, strong purpose has been imprinted upon their husks. The crystal ore is said to contain a sort of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city dwellers harnessed, but far less lethal. Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes. At this high vantage, I can just make it out, the light from that sad little town. I doubt its residents could even comprehend the scale of the world that surrounds them. Indeed. If only Elderbug could see us now. So this is another example of... Clearly we wouldn't be able to go up there. Ah, shoot. I want him to... Aha, see? You can bounce off his pickaxe and come up here. I don't recommend this though. Unlike the King's Idol, there is stuff up there that is a little harder to get without the upgrades that you're supposed to have in going up there. Alright, we got a rumbly ground patch here. It's a trap! Ow. Just a lot of things to whack. Don't take that out of context. Alrighty. We do see a glowy thing up there. Ow. Gonna stand at the very edge of this. Didn't quite get all of them. Yet another Wanderer's Journal for us. Probably could have used that last charge to heal, but alas. Thank you for dying. Ah! Alright, nice. Fall down here, all the way. Open that up for us. This didn't seem to say anything. I want to finish exploring parts of the Crystal Peak before we head over that way. Ow. God. See, it's not the fact that they shoot out those crystals that's annoying, it's the fact that the crystals linger for so long. They do eventually disappear, like that. Good timing. But it's just, you can get easily comboed on trying to kill them and getting knocked into their projectiles or the spikes that they've already left on the ground. It's just no fun. We came from that way. Alright. Alrighty. I'm saying alright a lot, but that's because everything is alright. We have a little bit of a timing challenge here. Yeah, God, I knew it. I am not particularly good at timing. I try to get into the rhythm, and then, like, in doing so, throw myself off. So, okay. Oh, come on. Garbage. I knew it. I knew it. Ugh. Okay. See, I feel like the sound effects don't match up like quite well enough with the actual slamming, and so that's throwing me off. Okay. Come on, you got this. Nice. Okay. Hit this, it opens the gate for us, and it shuts off those slammers. Not that we would need to go through them again, but nice to have. I mean, it shuts off these ones. That's convenient. Alright, and we're back up the path that we saw to get to Cornifer before. I actually think... Is there any reason for us to come back this way? I think we explored pretty much everything. Well, we will see soon enough, shall we? Ow. Aha! I knew it. Up here we get the shopkeeper's key. We know a shopkeeper. Maybe he is missing something important to him. Alright, and I think that's it. That's the only thing I missed on my way up through this path. Let's take a second to heal. And head back down to that door I passed up before. Alrighty. Listen to how the music changes in this area. It was very subtle, but just the addition of those deep, bassy instruments adds so much to the song and changes it up just enough to keep it fresh and exciting. I love that section just for that music change alone. My eyes! We've consumed the crystal heart. Hold the trigger while on the ground or clinging to a wall to concentrate the force, and release it to blast forwards and fly through the air. Ladies and gentlemen, the super dash. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You just fly endlessly until you hit a wall or an enemy. The super dash does do some slight, like, splash damage. You can see as we fly through the air here how there's like that cone of white around me. Enemies who get hit by that cone, some do take damage, usually the smaller ones. It's not a reliable attacking tool because if you ram face first into an enemy, you take damage as well. But yeah, we have a new movement upgrade yet again. Ow. Let's see what we can do with this newfound power. First off, I would like to get these. And I still got hit. Open that up. And another slamming puzzle. Fun. Okay. This one we kind of have to jump for. Frick. Did not hold left. Ooh, I'm kind of low on health. I knew it as soon as I went for it. I might die. Oh god. Come on, dude. Yeah, I definitely might die trying to do this. Okay. Well, we made it here. And of course, the only enemies in this room. We'll come back to that. I want to get... Oh, God. Ugh. Okay. I wanted to get a little bit more health before I took on that challenge. At this point, dying is just kind of an inconvenience more than anything. Alright. This one is on a conveyor belt. So that's fun. Nope, I knew it. Yep. Come on, dude. Get the timing right. This should not be this difficult. Okay. Alright. Thank goodness. All that for a little bit of change. Well, I'll never say no to money. And with that, we've pretty thoroughly explored the Crystal Peaks. There is an area down to the right that you can see there that I'm going to check out in a second. Also, I realize now that I can take this off. I want to head back to this room and also this room before we do anything else. I will see you guys there. Alright, so now that we're back in here, we can use our newfound super dash. Doing this with one mask is something. Dash over that. Get the timing right on this. You can hold it as long as you want, so you don't need to... Ooh, that was close. So you don't need to worry about that. Alright, made it. Flawless. We're just gonna head in here. These spikes, or these crystals, don't do damage to you like the ones that the flies in the other area shoot. But there we get another charm in the form of Deep Focus. Deep Focus is naturally formed within a crystal over a long period. It draws in soul from the surrounding air. It takes 4 notches, which is every notch we have at this point in time, but it allows you to focus soul slower, but at double the effect. So you will heal 2 masks for every heal as opposed to 1. On its own, not a great charm, because for the most part, when you need to heal, you have such a limited time frame to do it anyway, usually against like a boss or something like that. So making the healing process slower, it's okay. The last bench we were at is nearby. Making the healing process slower is not usually the ideal course of action. Excuse you. Okay. Back on down. Let me pick up my shade real quick. Hi, friend. Actually. No, that was where I wanted to go. He was waiting for me. Flying, or super dashing in this game, I'll probably refer to it as flying a lot from here on out. It's so peaceful. He just looks so calm as he slams headfirst into a wall at Mach 5. Let's head down here. Got some enemies awaiting us. Oh, I'm out of soul. Ah! Thank you. Hello, grub friend. It's a lie. We have no friends. So that was a grub mimic. There are several of them throughout a Hollow Knight, and the first time one encounters one is a traumatizing event that they never forget. That one's real though. Don't worry about that. Screw you, man. Anyway, let's continue with our dashing to the left. Yeehaw! And this takes us back to Dirtmouth, specifically next to Gigi's house. Gotta love how everything's interconnected like that, huh? Oh. Hello, friends. That noisy old lift. Where does it go? Up to the old mines they carved into the peak, I suppose. Have you been up there? Is it true that crystals grow everywhere you step? A villager brought some of those crystals back to the village once. I don't quite understand the allure myself. You can't eat them and they don't make very good pillows. They hardly seem worth all the trouble to me. Excuse me, Mr. Shopkeeper. Oh. What do you have there? Why, that's the key to my storeroom. I thought I'd lost it for good. Did you find it in those old mines, perhaps? Very curious. I've no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me. Yes, very kind. And now that I can open my old storeroom up, I can sell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust in there. These items may be a little time-worn, but they still retain their full market value. Very precious stuff. Take a look. So giving him that opens up his inventory quite a bit. We get some new charms available to us. If we had purchased all of his mass shards and vessel fragments before, he now has more of those. And he also has this, the elegant key. We saw a pretty elegant looking door just an episode or so ago. And while I'm here... I'll buy a simple key. And why not? We have a little bit more money to spend. Let's go with the mass shard. So now we only need one more for another piece of health. I really can't talk today. And we'll buy the most expensive charm he has, Sprint Master. Sprint Master, much like Dash Master, if you couldn't guess, bears the likeness of a strange bug known only as the Sprint Master. Increases the running speed of the bearer, allowing them to avoid danger or overtake rivals. You walk faster. That's all that it comes down to. Well, with that, with our new upgrade, with our new mass shard, with our new key, with our new everything, we've explored quite a bit today. I think it's about time to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we're going to head back into the Crystal Peaks, check out that one room that I said looked a little curious. And until then, remember, always stay happy, healthy, and kind.